What's going on, guys? Welcome back to week 7 of my poker journey, and today's video is a huge reality check for myself. We're going to be talking about some numbers, some lessons that I've learned, and how I'm approaching or resetting my approach to poker. If you've been following along since the beginning, you'll know I started with a bankroll of $5,000, and as of today I'm officially down $2,000. My roll is sitting at $3,000 right now. Now, before we talk about where that money went, I just want to say a quick thanks to you guys, to everyone who's been watching and supporting my journey so far. Just about 7 weeks ago, I was around 80 subscribers, and as of today, crossed over 191 and averaging about 400 views per video. So it's kind of shocked me that people are actually tuning into this. I did not expect it at all. It might not sound massive to some people, but to me, this is crazy. I honestly didn't expect this much traction this early on. And more than just the numbers, I want to thank everyone who's left really good comments on my videos. A lot of you have been dropping actually very solid advice on bankroll management, hand analysis, and also good mental models to adapt. I read all of the comments, and to be honest, your comments are a big reason why I realized I need to stop gambling with my bankroll and actually fix my game before it's too late, you know? So how did I burn through almost $3,000 in just like the last 2 weeks? I think it comes down to two major leaks in my game. First being chasing too high of a buy-in tournament. I was buying into a tournament of $400, $200, and with the bankroll of 5,000, that's about over 3% to 8% of my bankroll. It's a huge chunk, and I think I got too confident after that one tournament win and a cold streak in tournament. I ended up burning my winnings from that first tournament I won and then some. I was taking a too aggressive approach in those tournaments, and looking back of my mental of why I even signed up for those high buy-in of a tournament was that I was chasing back my loss, which is the one thing you do not want to do. And yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way. And secondly would be live cash variance and low volume. In the live 1-2 game, standard coolers will happen and you lose some $200 stacks here and there. But because live poker only deals about 25-30 hands per hour, 6 weeks of playing live poker was only about 1,500 hands. In poker, that is practically like a zero sample size. So I was making expensive $200 mistakes while still learning basic concepts. So how I'm going to be pivoting going into week 8. I'm going to be taking a step back from playing live 1-2 game and jump into online micro stakes, specifically 10 cents and 25 cents, no limit 25. Some people might look at 25-cent blinds as a waste of time, but the truth is, and from what I've gathered from my research, is that this is online micro stakes is actually a lot more difficult than live 1-2 game, as online players use HUDs, they study pre-flop charts, 3-bet aggressively, and by switching online, I'll actually get two advantages. First being cheap tuition fees, so I can make learning mistakes that will only cost me pennies and it'll keep my bankroll safe. And secondly, massive volume. So in a standard live game, you see about 25 hands an hour. In a one table online, you might see 100 to 150, depending if you do 1 or 2 tables. So I can log 6 months of live experience in just a few weeks online. So to make sure I don't bleed another dollar, here are a few strict rules that I'm implementing starting today. First rule being strict bankroll management. So playing within my bankroll. I'm not going to be playing any more big tournament buy-ins or jumping up in stakes until I've proved I'm a winning player at around at least play over 20,000 hands online. And rule 2, playing a max 1 to 2 tables. No crazy 4 tabling right now. Just want to focus on quality decisions and getting used to the HUD and the interface of online poker. And rule 3, micro tournaments only. So no more $100 plus buy-in tournaments. I think I'll cap it no more than $30. With a bankroll of 3,000, that would be 1% of my bankroll. So I think no more than $30 tournaments is okay. So to wrap things up, that's kind of the steps I'm going to be taking to improve my game as a poker player. And I just finished right now Phil Ivey's course on Masterclass and Dan Negreanu's course on there. Both really great courses. Highly recommend if you have the ability, sign up for masterclass. I'm not sponsored, but this is my personal experience just going through that course. Really great advice, and they both had something they both similarly said, and the quote is I'm kind of gonna butcher it from what I've put it, but they say like poker isn't about how much you win when you run hot, but it's about how you manage your money and your mindset when you hit a wall. And I feel like that when I went through it, that resonated so much with me, because that's how I've been feeling this whole past 2 weeks. A bit frustrated, tilted, and felt like I hit a wall. But after taking some time and reflecting, I feel like I've gained some more clarity and found the leaks and found the way to get around it. And I love that quote because it's also pretty much just that's just life in general. Like when you hit a down part in your life or things aren't going your way, it's not about when things are good in your life, but a true testament of your character is what you do when it's not so good. And for me, I've been through hard things in my life. A little bit about myself: I had in the past, I've had a boxing fight, 2 fights. First fight I lost, and second fight I won. And my own personal work, I started off at the bottom, rose my way up in it. So I know I have the ability to become good at something I set my mind to. And it's just one of those things that I hit a roadblock, and now I'm figuring it out and I'm gonna get past it. And this is the way I'm gonna do it. So I'm taking my ego out of it, gonna go to NL25, start building a real profitable foundation from scratch. And I appreciate you guys' comments. Keep the comments going, even the negative ones. The negative ones are good as well. You help the engagement, and I got thick skin, so any advice or anything I appreciate. Good advice has been incredible so far. So let me know how you might have handled your first major bankroll reset, or how you've dealt with downswings in the past and gotten through it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, fuck, that sounds so corny to say, but yeah, appreciate you guys. Catch you guys in the next week.